Here I am giving you a little glimpse into a couple of my sketchbooks. And this is where I practice what I call drawing, but it's drawing media, paint, collage. Here I'm applying a transparent nickel azo yellow with a squeegee over a previous mark. I'll go through it like this and sometimes just be inspired to take out a tool or a material and just make another mark. This is a great big fat black chisel tip paint marker. So it's fun for making big fat lines. And in the spirit of experimenting, which is what this is all about, I'm taking a damp paper towel and just moving that marker around. And then a little X-Acto knife to see what kind of fine lines I can make. Here's a couple of pages. I just put a ground on part of them, so those will be easy to work into. These next few are improvisational drawings, which are done kind of continuously with a variety of materials without stopping. So drawing, to me, is just making marks and really focusing on your hand and eye and developing your own kind of visual sensibility. For me, the sketchbook is really a place to try different things, to just practice making marks. And by making marks, I mean with any kind of tool that you have and any kind of material. I don't use sketches for making studies or anything in preparation for larger pieces, other than just kind of honing my skills and keeping my hands and eyes kind of continuously busy in that engagement with materials. Nothing in my sketchbook or in my drawing practice has to be pretty or finished or good. I think of drawing as a practice just to keep limber and to discover new things as well. Most of the images we're seeing in my sketchbooks are abstract, but every once in a while something representational will show up, and I certainly go there once in a while. I particularly like the blind self-portrait. It takes a bit of discipline to do. It's way more fun in a group, but you get lots of different outcomes with the same process. Just making marks, different kinds of marks with different tools, is enough to calm down your thoughts and get you in a more focused frame of mind. So it's therapeutic as well. Plus, you may come up with some really lovely combinations you hadn't expected. Sometimes I'll start with a bit of collage on each of a number of pages or pieces of paper, and then go back and do some drawing and painting. Sometimes I'll start with the drawing, and then just add to it with more drawing or paint or collage. Sometimes my favorites are the simplest, where the variety is pretty subtle between the marks. Becoming comfortable with drawing, or comfortably uncomfortable, I think is really essential to pushing yourself as an artist. It's a very direct kind of engagement with your materials, and there's no fancy techniques or tools to hide behind. So you get a really authentic sense of what your marks are and what you can do. You just make marks, but once you let go of the idea that it has to be pretty or good or finished or has to please somebody else, or that it even has to please you, you won't like every mark that you make or everything that comes out of your drawing practice. But you can enjoy the process as you explore new territory and discover new imagery.